Also trying to bridge a gap in the pyramid system with Dr. Martin's League Cup Grantham, who had home advantage but stood 45 places below 3rd Division Orient in football's pecking order. Commentary on this game from Steve Wilson, Grantham in the stripes.
Fox for Grantham. Header well won by Collins. This is Kevin Wilkin. Oh, and he scored! Kevin Wilkin with a goal! And Grantham of the Dr. Martin's League are in front. It's a really good flick on from Collins. And Wilkins' lob left Lee Harrison in no man's land. McGee beaten to it. There's Roger Ashby, the manager of Grantham, who as a player played under Ron Atkinson when he was manager of Kettering. Purser didn't have too many other options, Simon Dakin. McGee in the penalty area to help out the strikers. Curling into Zicardi, who dealt with it well through a crowd of players. Might have to deal with this as well. And Orient are level. Wayne Purser scores the goal. Zicardi looked to have dealt with the corner quite well under considerable congestion, but when it fell to Purser, he managed to find the corner, and Orient have levelled it up. Be a relieved man, Martin Link. He was the assistant manager at Orient last season when they went out in the first round to Margate. He's currently the caretaker manager, the sacking of Paul Brush. Purser's cross! And a corner off taken. It's going to be Lockwood's corner. Pulled away. Only half away though. And here's Alexander. Good save again by Zicardi. This is Newey. Away from Minette easily. Running at Wooding now. And still Newey. And Hammond! Oh, unlucky. Very good run from Newey. Spotted the run of Hammond. And this was well hit by the Orient midfielder. Now, was he being held, Kevin Wilkin? Yes, he was. Cairns will take. Oh, and he took well as well. It's not going to count because the referee's whistle has gone. Well, there was so much jostling inside that penalty area, it's hard to see who was pushing who. What you can say is that the referee's whistle went before the ball was in the net. This is Purser. Oh, and Zicardi hasn't held it, and Alexander hasn't put away the rebound. Well, the first time that Mario Zicardi in the Grantham goal has not excelled. It was a bouncing, difficult one for him. Wilson shot blocked, Lockwood away. Still might come to Gould. This is Collins. Good save by Harrison. Orient escape, but only just, and only because their keeper Lee Harrison denied Darren Collins. 2 or 3 times there, either Gould or Collins had the chance to get the final touch. Purser just caught. That's Peters and Alexander. And Zicardi in exactly the right place at the right time. But a stroke of good luck about the save. Good header from Peters. And if it had gone anywhere else, it would surely have been a goal. And now Alexander might be in. And he's round Zicardi, who's in big trouble. Alexander brought down by the goalkeeper, who was the last player. And Zicardi will have few complaints. He is sent off. Darren Collins will take over in goal. Grantham Town have only one goalkeeper on their books, and he's been sent off. Wooding with the clearing header. Wilkin looking for Wilson. Wilson's there first, but he couldn't do what Kevin Wilkin had done in the first half. Can't see the fear in Mr. Hearn's eyes there, but there might be a bit. Lockwood forward. Won by Alexander. Oh, good strike and well saved by Collins. Good strike by Boniek Forbes. And all credit Darren Collins. This is Miller. Free kick goes Grantham's way. What a time this would be to score. Well, Hunt has already been booked. The referee is deep in conversation with Hunt, who gets a yellow card followed by a red. I can only assume for not retreating at the free kick, trying to delay the free kick. Jamie Cairns is going to leave it for Martin Fox to take. Fox, decent delivery. Harrison takes as a foul inside the penalty area anyway. And I think Grantham's chance has gone. Throw in Orient's way. Lockwood to take. Akinfenwa. Alexander. Purser might just open up here for Orient. A hush goes around the ground. Alexander's header! And he's won it for Orient! Orient are through to the second round of the FA Cup. And I doubt whether there will even be time for Grantham to kick off. Darren Collins is beaten by Gary Alexander's header, and what a desperate disappointment right at the end for Grantham. Purser's cross, Alexander's header, and Orient are through.
Martin, congratulations, but that was hard on Grantham.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it came right to the last minute like that. It's very hard on. I see their dugout, and obviously the chairman just said their chairman was thinking about financial rewards of a replay, and to snatch it away from him in the last minute is hard on them. But we missed some good chances before then, and I didn't think it was in the come. But then Gary has stuck one in there, which he has done the last few weeks for me.
It was a good goal, good header, and your manager thinks even their first choice keeper wouldn't have saved it.
Oh, I don't know. It looked tough a little bit, but their keeper's done well. He's made a save. I think a couple of saves. He's come for a couple of crosses, so like I said, they made it as hard as possible. And lucky enough for me, that one's looped in.
Not much you could have done about it, actually.
No, not much really. The lads are slaughtering me, to be fair, in the dressing room, saying that I shouldn't get beat at the near post, but you know, I've just got to take that one, really. Leyton and Orient are quite relieved to go on from here, you know, in the next round of the FA Cup. We'd obviously settle for a replay with so short a time to go. I think it was 30 seconds on the clock, and you know, to be honest, you know, that makes it even more galling.
How cruel can the FA Cup be? Grantham looked a really good side. They were well in this match.
Very much. This is what we were saying earlier on about you need to be lucky if you're a non-league side at this stage of the game. And they played for 20 minutes with 10 men, and to be fair, the one save you saw there from Darren Collins was the only save he had to make. And then Gary Alexander, who'd been brought down by Mario Zaccardi and the goalkeeper being sent off, scores a goal that the first choice keeper, as you say, wouldn't have been able to get hold of. But you do need your bit of luck, and it was missing for them today, and I felt for them. I watched the game myself this afternoon, and I felt for them. When you see the goalkeeper with his head in his hands, you do think, you know, that's what cup football it can be. And
they got off to such a great start with arguably one of the goals of the day.
Kevin Wilkin does very well here. The ball's thrown up, it's a little lob. He shrugs the defender, and it's a precise lob. I mean, you can't ask for a better finish than that. Nothing the goalkeeper can do about it. And as you say, a great start for them.
Great confidence too to just take it on like that.
It does, and he does well, as you say, to shrug the defender out of the way and picks his spot. As I say, that's a good start from them. They're off and running.
And surely this turned the game, Laurie.
This is the turning point. Mario Zaccardi played very, very well for them, kept them in the game. Comes out of his penalty area into a no man's land really, and you know, it's a definite sending off. Nothing the referee could do about that. And literally, you know, with one of the last touches of the game, the ball's worked its way out. You can see the Grantham players rushing, getting back, trying to get everybody in the box. It's a good cross, and it's just that type of header that's inside the post. Nothing Darren Collins could do about that at all. And as I say, they've kicked off, and the referee's blown the whistle, and it's all over. And the luck wasn't with them today. I think Martin Ling will be very relieved to go in with a win from this game.
It didn't matter whether it was a centre forward, a goalkeeper, centre half, or anyone. They weren't going to save that particularly, were they?
No, for sure. And the lads giving him stick. That's typical dressing room banter, I think.
Credit to Grantham, because you wouldn't have known which was the league club out of those two. That's how well they played. It's terribly cruel to concede such a late goal as well after holding on with the 10 men.
It just highlights, doesn't it, that it can be so close and a knife edge to go through to the next round, Laurie.
Very much so, and the financial rewards for these clubs of getting there is so important.
Well, other non-league teams are up against nationwide